Hi, this is Miss K. I'm a ULIT coach at PS94. Today, I want to present 7 simple tips for parents and families when reading aloud with your child. Reading aloud is an important part of your child's education. It teaches children how to speak fluently, listen carefully, and encourage them to form opinions. Reading at home can be fun while learning with your child. Tip number 1. Find a special place to read at home. It can be on a sofa or on the bed, anywhere you feel comfortable with your child, and make that your special place to read together. Tip number 2, position the book. Hold the book in a way that your child can see the pages and the pictures as you are reading. This way, your child can visualize the characters and settings as you are reading aloud to them. Tip number 3, before reading, look at the front cover of the book. Read the title, look at the pictures, make a prediction. Showing the cover and asking questions will engage your child's interest and work their imagination. Some questions to ask before reading are, what do you think the story is going to be about? Does this book remind you of anything else you have already read or seen? What kind of characters do you think will be in the book? What do you think is going to happen? You can select a few questions. You don't have to ask all of these at once. Let's take a look at the book Thunder Cake. Let's look at the cover. The title of this book is Thunder Cake. Look at the pictures. What do you think the story is going to be about? This is a great time to elicit responses from your child. Tip number 4. Ask questions during reading to keep your child focused. I've provided some examples of questions you can ask, such as, how are the characters feeling? What happened so far? What do you think will happen next? Where does the story take place? Imagine the setting. Would you want to live there? Why? If you were in the story, what would you hear, see, taste, smell, or feel? Who are the characters in the story so far? What are they like? Describe them. Asking questions will also assess your child's predictive skills. Also, make answering questions about the book fun and exciting. Foster a love of reading by sharing your enthusiasm about what the book is about. Tip number 5, vocabulary and new words. If a new word appears while reading, ask your child to figure out the meaning of the word by using the picture clues and the sentences around the word. Let's look at the story Thunder Cake. On this page, what do you think the word peck means? Possible response from your child can be, The word peck is in and around the sentences, eggs from mean old Nellie pecked hen. I was scared. I knew she would try to peck me. And in the picture, the hen has her head and beak pointed towards Nellie. I think peck means the hen will try to bite or poke her. Tip number 6, make it engaging. Let's take a look at Thunder Cake. I'll read a little bit from this page to demonstrate. We were by the barn door when a huge bolt of lightning flashed. I started counting like Grandma told me to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then the thunder roared. 10 miles. It's 10 miles away, Grandma said as she looked at the sky. As you can see, children tend to be more attentive when the story comes to life. Use different voices to differentiate the characters. This will also help your child to follow the plot or the events that make up the story. Tip number 7, discuss the book after reading, such as, describe your favorite part of the book. Was there anything in the book that surprised you? If you could be a character in the book for a day, who would you choose to be? If one of the characters could come to your house for dinner, who would you like to have? Why? Were you satisfied with the ending of the story? Why? If you could ask the author one question, what would you ask? Do you have a friend who you think would like this book? Who is it? Why? Did the main character have a problem? What is it? How was the problem solved? Did anything in the story happen that has happened to you? Do you like the story? Why or why not? You don't have to ask these questions all at once right after you finish reading the book. You can ask them at other times of the day. For example, you can ask them while you're making dinner. For example, if one of the characters could come to your house for dinner, who would you invite? Why? You can also have your child engage in a writing activity, such as creating a different ending to the story. You can even do an art activity and have your child draw their favorite character in the book. There are many things you can do after reading. These tips will engage your child in reading, deepen their understanding of the book, and start them on a journey to become a lifelong reader. I hope this was helpful. Happy reading!